1,000-pound sisters, Amy Slatton's relationship going strong despite camel bites and full-blown arrest. Amy Slatton gets engaged after a drug arrest and camel bite as the family confronts her in 1,000-pound sisters Season 7 drama. Amy Slatton of 1,000-pound sisters has faced more than her fair share of unexpected turns last year. A trip to the zoo ended with a camel bite and a drug-related arrest. With felony charges hanging over her and her children caught in the middle, the situation was serious and deeply personal. Just months after the arrest, the reality TV star shocked the audience with a big announcement. Timing was unconventional, to say the least, but the moment still matters. She's engaged. Now, she's preparing for a wedding, even as the aftermath of her arrest continues to unfold on television. Amy Slatton of 1,000-pound sisters and her boyfriend were arrested on drug charges. Trouble began in September 2024, when a family trip to the Tennessee Safari Park went off the rails. While feeding animals, Amy was bitten on the arm by a camel. But the bite was only the beginning. When police responded to the injury, they claimed the smell from her vehicle led to the discovery of 2 ounces of marijuana and psilocybin mushrooms. According to the Crockett County Sheriff's Department, officers responding to the scene were immediately overtaken by suspicious odors coming from Amy's CA. Amy's 2 sons were also in the car at that time. Amy and her boyfriend, Brian Lovren, were arrested on felony drug and child endangerment charges and later released on $10,000 bond. In December, both accepted a plea deal that reduced their charges to simple drug possession. They were ordered to 2 years of supervised probation. The child neglect charges were dismissed. Slatton is fined $500 and permanently banned from the safari park. The chaotic zoo trip and its aftermath are captured in the Season 7 trailer for 1,000-pound sisters, where Amy breaks her silence on the arrest and how the arrest affected her and her family. "It was just supposed to be a fun family day," she says, before a camel bite spiraled into a drug-related arrest. As the situation unfolded, Amy's loved ones stepped in, not just to help with her children but to confront her about the seriousness of what had happened. But it turned into chaos. "It's sounding just like an intervention to me," she says tearfully, as her siblings express concern for her future and the well-being of her boys. Amy Slatton of 1,000-pound sisters is engaged to her boyfriend amid legal trouble. Despite the legal chaos, Amy's love life has taken a turn for the better. During the May 13th episode, it was revealed that in winter 2024, Lovren popped the question in the most Amy way possible, inside a haunted house. He proposed with a gothic silver ring decorated with skeleton hands forming a heart. Amy, a lover of all things spooky, had joked about wanting a Halloween engagement, and Brian delivered. Amy told, "Originally, he slipped a green apple ring pop on my finger while I was asleep. I was shocked at first, and I said yes, but only if the real proposal was in a haunted house on Halloween." Amy's sisters, Tammy and Misty, witnessed the proposal. While Tammy voiced concerns about the speed of the relationship, Amy is confident in their bond. The two met at a concert in the park and bonded quickly. The couple is planning a Halloween wedding. Brian has won over Amy's heart and the hearts of her kids. She said, "They just took to him naturally, he just fit perfectly in our family." Season 7 of 1,000-pound sisters captures much of the drama, the camel bite, the arrest, and the courtroom anxiety. But even in the middle of what could have been her downfall, Amy found love and a future which might be her best plot twist yet. Amy Slatton has a new boyfriend, but the 1,000-pound sisters star's new relationship seems sketchy. 37-year-old Amy hasn't been lucky in love. When the unscripted show premiered in 2020, she was a happily married newlywed, Her husband was Michael Halterman. The couple got engaged after only 1 week of dating, so Amy has a history of being impetuous. They were married for 4 years, but the happiness didn't last. After having 2 children together, Amy felt like she wasn't getting enough support from Michael. The couple struggled and announced their split in 2023. Amy's divorce didn't deter her from wanting to find true love. The reality television star was soon dating again, and even had multiple short-term relationships that went nowhere. A few months ago, Amy met Brian Scott Laverne at a concert, and the two have been joined at the hip ever since. During 1,000 Pound Sisters Season 7, Brian proposed to Amy, and she accepted, despite the fact that they hadn't known each other for long. They recently introduced their new baby to fans, and it's one of many red flags that have been raised about the relationship. Amy didn't like Brian at first. Scary Love. The strangest thing about Amy and Brian's intense relationship is that it almost never happened. When they met in the mosh pit of a concert, Amy wasn't even interested in Brian. He was, however, very smitten with the 1,000 Pound Sisters Season 7 star. He did all he could to win her over. After a week of dating, they got matching tattoos that read, "Scary Love." The tattoos are another red flag that the relationship is moving too fast. It wasn't long before Amy and Brian were in a very serious relationship. During 1,000 Pound Sisters Season 7, Brian basically begged Amy and her sons to move in with him. He argued that his house was bigger than hers, and had a pool, with plenty of room for little Gage and Glenn Halterman to play. Though she was resistant at first, Amy ultimately agreed. That seems to be a recurring theme in Amy and Brian's relationship. She's the resisting force, and he persuades her into going along. Brian wants Amy to have his baby. The Slatons are not on board. During the first episode of 1,000 Pound Sisters Season 7, Amy told her sister, 44-year-old Amanda Halterman, that Brian wanted her have his baby. To do that, she'd need an operation, as her tubes were tied. That procedure would have to be reversed. A stunned Amanda responded by recommending they take a cold shower. Amanda urged Amy not to rush things. She warned her that it could take months to really know a person, but Amy wasn't listening. "I really think he can be the one day," Amy insisted. Her other siblings, Tammy Slaton, Chris Combs, and Misty Wentworth, aren't fans of Amy's new relationship either.